Peace and love, family. My name is Leon Wheeler Jr., and this is Master Making Emotion, where I'm learning how to master myself and teaching it while learning. Today, we want to talk about something we all face, something that can become an issue. Well, at least it was for me a lot of times in the past, but something that's definitely going to show up either way, and that is being tested. I'm not talking about necessarily being tested when everything is going good, when everything is at peace, everything is calm, everything is flowing in a, I guess, nice, in a nice way, in a wholesome way. No, I'm talking about when chaos is in the picture. When chaos is near, when problems occur, when situations you find yourself in situations that's not necessarily comfortable. These are the tests. This is the time you get a chance to, I guess, shine or possibly fail. You know, I mean, that's just the reality. One of the things I've learned in my life is that test reveals what you've been practicing. This is what tests actually do. When you are in school and you're studying for an exam, you're preparing yourself to pass the exam. You're preparing yourself to score high. You know, you hopefully seeking the A, depending on how dedicated you are. But you're studying to pass the test. Unfortunately, in my opinion, in the society we live in, and I say that when I say we, my people, us, it seems a lot of times that life actually throws us a curve. It throws us a curveball, and we're actually given the test before the lesson, and that's something we need to take in consideration because I mean it's going to be hard to pass a test that you haven't studied for, but it's definitely necessary for us to do that. I use that quote in my book, Master Making Emotion, dealing with my fictitious grandson. Well, I do have a son, grandson named King, and that was the concept. You know that life uh, give us the test, unfortunately, before we study for the exam. Grounded people don't move from every emotional swing. They don't. Grounded people stay focused, and that's what I'm striving, inspiring to become. Grounded in my pursuit of becoming a master over me. And in this, I'm studying. I'm doing what's necessary. I'm taking out time to focus on the things that's important, the things that's going to make me greater, that's inspiring, that's uplifting, that just help me out across the board and being the best human being that I can be. So I'm studying, for one, I'm studying patience because that's something that I've, been known to fumble with. And when you study patience, when it's necessary, if you're studying it, if you're sincerely studying it to become a better individual, when trouble times show up, because they're definitely going to show up, patience shows up also. Patience that you've been studying, the patience that you've been taking out time to develop. And it's with awareness. If you're studying awareness, awareness shows up when you need it. Now, if you're not studying anything, if you're not paying attention to anything, guess what's going to show up? reactions. And I'm talking about loose reactions, unguided reactions, emotional, ego driven, not stern, wicked feelings. Just, and that's not prepared, and it's not good. So we need to focus on the lesson because the test is coming. And most tests are emotional. They're going to deal with things such as pride, patience, ego. It's going to deal with these things. Most tests aren't physical. It don't take much to lift weights. You don't, don't get me wrong. Uh, that is also something that, definitely need to be considered. But most of your tests is going to be from an emotional standpoint. They're going to be, more psychological. So we prepare. We prepare for that. We prepare. We get ourselves together, and we embrace the concept of being tested. You know, right now I'm practicing staying calm under pressure. This is this is what I'm practicing. So when the situation find me, when somebody challenge me, when somebody try to push me off my square, and if somebody push you off your square, it's not yours. When somebody try to, purposely, create, some problems for me because I've been practicing being calm, I find myself that calm awareness shows up. Practice, practice. They say practice make perfect. Well, it definitely makes you better at dealing with whatever you're focusing on, your discipline, whatever your discipline is, whatever you're focusing on developing, is you're gonna get better at it, and you only get better at stuff that that you pay attention to, that you're giving your time to. Staying grounded protects your direction. What I mean, it protects it. It's like an armor, so to speak. It helps you stay focused in the moment. That's what staying grounded protects your peace, and that's what it's about. And again, these are things that comes about by way of repetition, and this is what studying does. It prepares you. You go over it and over and over and over and over to become better at it. So tests are necessary. Every single test is training. Now, I used to couldn't stand somebody telling me they was trying to test me. I had that happen. I dreaded hearing that. And I heard it a lot from female friends. Well, I'm not gonna say a lot, but anyway, I've heard it, and I've always disliked it. As soon as somebody say, "Well, I was testing you to see how you," the first thing come to my mind is, well, you was looking for me to fail. You know what I'm saying? So I had a problem with the concept of someone talking about testing me. That was a it was a red flag to me. And I see it different now. Again, I see each opportunity, each test as a training. So when somebody said to me now, I'm saying, okay, well, okay. I don't know what your intentions is, but I'm I'm in training, so I'm going to take that from another perspective. I'm going to look at it from a positive disposition this time. I'm not going to look at it as a negativity, from a negative standpoint. I'm looking at it I'm going to build from this because and it may be a game to you because most people aren't conscious of what they're doing. They're doing it because it becomes their norm. But this is master making an emotion. This is me, striving to be better, and to do better. And again, tests tests are a part of that, and the exam, studying for the exam is a part of that. And I embrace it. I totally embrace it. So family, this is where I'm at. I'm learning to stay grounded even when I'm tested. Basically, mostly when I'm tested. Uh, I'm not reacting out of impulse so much these days because of my testing. Because I'm I'm not allowing pressure to push me around because of my testing. This is master making in motion. This is me becoming a master of me. And if you're on this journey with me, remember this: tests aren't there to break us. No, tests are there to help us see who we are becoming. Peace and love, family.